So if I want to find the differential, this is kind of a shortcut way I like to think about it. And I go, oh, well, I know how to find dy dx. That's just the derivative. So I'd power down. Let's see, 3/2 times 2. We'll make that a 3 in front. And the new exponent, if I subtract 2/2, I'll have 1/2. And then I kind of think of it as this. I go, hey, I'd like to get dy by itself. So let's just multiply both sides. And so there is basically a shortcut way of finding my differential called dy. Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. So on this next part, just to keep me from being kind of confused with all these crazy letters, I'm going to change c to x. That's going to be my beginning x value. And then I'm going to change this c plus x to really x plus h. That's my ending x value. And this way it goes along with my picture. And then down here I know that x is the new c. Gotta get that in the right order. So x is really -2. And h is the new dx. And that'll help me as I fill in my equation. So remember, my delta y is the difference in the two y values. And so now, in order to find this, I'm doing f of -2 plus 0.1 minus f of -2. So over here to the side, I have to find each of these. So f of -1.9, because that's what that first piece would equal. Well, I have to plug in -1.9 for all the x's, and I'm going to need a trusty calculator to do that. But I end up with -45.019. And then I'm going to subtract f of -2. So again, in order to find f of -2, I'll have to plug in -2's for all the x's, and I end up with -49. And so when I substitute these in and I subtract them, I get 3.981. So remember, my differential was h times the derivative. So that's the amount x changed times the slope. And I know that h is 0.1. And I'm going to need f prime of x, which is -2. So off here to the side, first I'm going to need to know f prime, which of course is 3x squared minus 12x plus 5. And then I'll find f prime of -2, which will be 41 when I substitute in -2's. So I'm going to have 0.1 times 41, which is 4.1. And so I can note that that's pretty close to 3.981. And so to answer part C, which is the error, so my error is just the absolute value of the difference, or since I know which one is bigger, I'll put that one first, and then I don't have to worry about absolute valuing. And so my error is 0.119. They were very close.